right? You got to be a little crazy to disrupt. And here's what happens when you tell anyone, especially like Coach Prime, you can't do something. So today...
In this video, I'm going to analyze Coach Prime's interview on College Game Day, how he's building a culture, the character that he looks for in his players, the why of why his players want to be a Colorado Buffalo, Mama Talk, how he's making the establishment nervous, and how what he does cannot be duplicated by other coaches. Not to mention a special guest appearance by The Rock and how Coach Prime is inspiring a nation. Let's go.
No one can do it better.
Let me ask you, I heard you say something in another interview. You said you make people nervous. Why?
Because I'm willing to step outside the box and consistently be me. You know one thing I love about this show, amongst many things, all you guys are consistently who you are. Desmond, I love his laugh. When I just hear his laugh, I mean, you're the perfect quarterback. And what you bring to the table is unbelievable. And this is a pillar of consistency and professionalism that I love. And when you start doing things consistently that they can't detect or detach or they can't, they judge, but they can't duplicate it.
Right.
That places fear in people's heart. And you know what? I love it.
Yeah.
God, I love it.
Yes.
I love it. It ain't no difference when you play.
Yeah.
This is a game to me, and we playing to win. Not only to win, we playing to dominate. I love it.
Let's talk about that. Obviously, the story of college football, the reason why we're here, the reason why you're here, is how quickly you were able to turn it over. What is it about your culture that set in so quick and had immediate success, you think, for these Colorado Buffaloes?
Oftentimes when coaches recruit, the recruits come in and the recruits are interviewing the coaches. We're interviewing the recruits to make sure you have the intangibles, smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character. But not only that you love the game. You got an infinity and a passion for the game. You got something about that game. I need to know your why. Is it your mama who's working 9 to 5 all her life? Is it your father who's on drugs that you try to get out of? Is it a great household who you had wealth, but you want to continue the legacy? We got to find that intangible, that why we identify those kids and we bring them here.
Of course he's making people nervous. The entire establishment is shaking in their boots. These legacy coaches are shaking in these boots. All the boosters, everybody that wants to keep it that old boy network way are shaking in their boots. And here's the reason why. Because these coaches cannot duplicate the way Coach Prime recruits these players, has a relationship with these players, teaches them how to succeed, and gets personal with them. Think about this. Can you imagine a white coach coming into a player's house and saying, well, why do you want this? Why do you want this so bad? Is your dad on drugs? Is your mama working 12 hours a day to keep a roof over your head? It just sounds racist. It just hits different. And also, those coaches wouldn't even really mean it, so it would really hit different. That's the difference. They cannot duplicate what Coach Prime is doing because they're not him. They're not a so-called African-American leading African-American players. It just can't be duplicated. This is what they're afraid of. This is the opening of Pandora's box. And trust me, it's not just Coach Prime. Yes, Coach Prime is special, but there are other leaders of us that are out here that can really lead in this way, the same exact way, because their experiences are our experiences. Their life experiences are our life experiences. We know exactly what they've gone through because we're also them. Keep it pushing.
You teaching discipline, accountability, loyalty, buy-in, being a great teammate. My mama taught me that is the stuff that matters whenever you're an actual human. Now, I did hear from a coach that also coaches a team in this particular state earlier this week that his mama.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, not my mama.
Talking about mamas? You bringing mamas up here? When you start bringing mamas up here.
I'm quoting.
You start bringing mamas up here.
I'm a journalist. I'm on ESPN.
When you start bringing mamas, I got to put 1 foot back.
I got to check.
You got to.
Yeah, his mama taught him that you don't wear sunglasses and a hat whenever you're talking to adults. And I know that is something that the elite athletes will always pull from and draw inspiration from, so you're certainly going to do that. But why do you think that is a reaction? Why do you think people even judge you, especially with the success you've had in everything?
When you so right you got to find something wrong. We are so right now. You got to find something wrong. And if you could just search and go through this, you can't talk about the kids, you can't talk about the coaching, you can't talk about the way we play. You got to come at me personally, and you got to find something wrong. But guess what? My mama may be a part of the pregame speech today.
Oh, okay.
My mama may be a part of that today. I'm just letting you know. That's something that nobody knows. She may be a part of that today.
I love that.
I told you, this mama situation has made this thing go cosmic. His mama is going to be a part of the pregame speech. You know she is. They've been talking about this all week in practice. You know what I'm saying? Now, every single player on the Colorado Buffaloes is taking this personally because of Coach Prime's mom. And oh yeah, they've met Coach Prime's mom. They know how this is. They take this as disrespect, not just to their coach, but also to them, and they're going to bring the fire for it. Let's roll.
What do we not know yet about this team that eventually is going to play itself out?
I mean, people made a big deal out of how many we brought in. But like you say, we haven't been penalized much, and it's been self-inflicted wounds when we are penalized. These young men are disciplined, not only on the field, off the field, as well as in the classroom. The biggest thing that we've earned since we've been here in that mass exodus is we had the highest GPA in the history of Colorado football last spring. So our guys understand the commitment and what it takes, and they understand the sacrifice. There's no way you can sit up here if you ain't sacrificing that. Yeah. There's no way you could get out there and ball out if you ain't sacrificed something. Right. It has to be a sacrifice, and they're willing to sacrifice those little things that disable them to go forward.
Are you hearing this? Look at this. They've got the highest GPA in the history of Colorado football in terms of their players' GPA. This is amazing. These players are willing to sacrifice, and I really love this because 98% of the players do not go pro, so they're going to have to get other jobs and other careers, and he's preparing these young men to be successful in life after football. All praises. Next clip.
What are the chances you think Jay Novell talks to you today and takes off his hat? He's wearing one.
Well, when we meet at the conclusion of the game, just keep the cameras rolling.
Why'd he do it? I don't understand.
It's like every week there's something, but can we?
I don't bother nobody, man. I don't say nothing. Even when I played, the misconception when I played, Desmond, that I talk junk. I didn't talk junk when I played. I told you what I was going to do, but I never downed another man.
Exactly.
Went ahead and humiliated another man. I don't believe in that. I want to uplift and promote and provoke change in everybody. I can't down another man. How God's going to bless me for putting another man down? I don't believe in that.
Yup. Keep them cameras rolling. When this game concludes, when they go to midfield to shake hands, Coach Prime will be iced out. He will be wearing shades and his hat. And I'm sure you may see some players wearing shades and hats. This thing is viral. This thing that Coach Novell said about Coach Prime wearing the shades and the hat has gone viral. What he said about this man's mama has gone viral. He has lit a fire under everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't have to do this. I'm telling you, this was a rookie mistake by this coach. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't estimate the backlash that could come from this. He has just inspired a nation, just like the name of this series. All praises. Rock on.
Rock, I need you to do, come here. I need you to do that one more time, but put these on.
Watch this. These are the ones.
Those are the ones.
These are the ones.
Yeah, you're going to get more out of it. I need you one more time.
You got enough.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. We'll try one more time.
Yeah.
Colorado, you can feel the electricity.
That was it.
Come on.
That was the one. That was the one.
That's good stuff.
That was the
good
one.
stuff.
Blender's glasses available now, Brian.
I need to get a pair of them joints. Rock, you come in here, you know football, obviously played at Miami. What is it that you see from what Deion has been able to do at Colorado that's so fascinating and compelling?
Here's what I could see. I think, what Deion is doing right now, let's talk about this just for a second, is we are witnessing something that is not only game-changing in the face of college football, but also something that's very special. And what that special thing is passion mixed with love, mixed with disruption, mixed with swagger, mixed with confidence. But also there's an undercurrent here that Coach Prime is doing. is he's changing the face of college football, and he's doing it his way, but he's also doing it in a way that, and this is the hard part, that is galvanizing not only a town in Boulder, Colorado, but also galvanizing an entire country.
Yeah.
Wow. You make me cry, man. Rod trying to make me cry. All recruits, did you hear? We ain't hard to find.
That's right.
Look at The Rock here with Coach Prime. You can tell that The Rock respects Coach Prime, that he's got love for Coach Prime, that he relates to Coach Prime. Now you've got one of the biggest icons, movie icons, supporting Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Prime. What a light, what a fuse that's been lit here. You got The Rock wearing the Coach Prime shades. And the Rock says Coach Prime is changing the face of college football. That's what I've been saying. This is very easy to see. He also says that he's galvanizing a country. To me, I call it inspiring a nation. Next clip.
The sunglasses are so sweet. Did you release? I got a pair. They made me look more handsome.
You blessed me yesterday.
Did we move some?
Move some ain't a word. What was the numbers? 1.2 mil?
Oh, we
moved some.
Thanks,
we
Coach.
moved some.
Coach Prime. Coach Prime sunglasses by Blenders. I'm told they're available for pre-order right now.
Coach Novell, not only did you inspire a nation to support Colorado and Coach Prime, you're also lifting his pockets. They move in units out here. He sold 1.2 million of these shades. You know they're like $40 or $50 a pop. This is the way the Lord works. This is the way the Father works. He will lift you up, especially when somebody tries to put you down. He is lifting Coach Prime up. He's making Coach Prime profitable and successful. So they're moving units. McAfee's out here moving units for him. They're giving him free publicity, talking about you can go buy them on Blenders or whatever, wherever it is. This is just amazing. You guys, we are really witnessing something historic here, and that's one of the reasons why I'm documenting this, okay? And I'm documenting it with biblical breakdowns so you can see the verses and you can see and apply what's going on at Colorado to Christ and to your life and your walk with Christ. Let's go.
Right? You got to be a little crazy to disrupt. And here's what happens when you tell anyone, especially like Coach Prime, you can't do something. So today...
And to top it off, you got The Rock coming out with a Colorado #2 jersey, Shedeur Sanders jersey. You know he's a Heisman candidate. Wearing this, Shedeur's jerseys are going to sell like hotcakes. This is absolutely astounding. I love what's happening right here. The Father is lifting this man up for all to see. Let's go. Like we always do about this time. Inspiration for the nation. I've got a couple verses here for your edification, starting with Proverbs chapter 22, verse 1. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Put some respect on Coach Prime's name. His name is a good name. His name should have respect on his name because he is one of Christ's chosens, and he's worth more to him than silver and gold. All praises. Next verse I got here for you is Hebrews 13, verse 15 and 16. Be him therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to God continually. That is, the fruit of our lips giving thanks to his name. But to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, God is well pleased. Here a little bit about sacrifice. In this life, we're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things that other people are kind of enjoying that are out of bounds for us. A lot of sin, a lot of different things we're going to have to sacrifice. But that ultimate victory is heaven for eternity. And let us always praise his name and keep his name in our mouth. Last verse I got for you is Philippians 4:19. But my God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Christ. I love that verse. It's a favorite. Everybody's probably heard that verse. No matter what it looks like, ask him. He will supply your needs according to his riches and for his glory through his son Christ. You gotta love it. All praises to the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is Crown Prince Media. I am the Crown Prince. Let's go.